Um, describe that, those, was it 2 or 3 weeks, those last couple weeks with the girls, and they were going through a tough time, and you were just kind of the new face around.
It was a lot of fun, and I think I surprised the girls because they didn't know how seriously we were going to take, having a successful end of their season. I think they thought initially that Coach Allen and I would just come in and be like a substitute teacher. And, we'd just keep the lessons going, and we'd, get to the end and it would be finished. But we came in immediately, on that Friday night, the first practice, and we went through some of their sets and ideas, and I went home that night and took the media guide and made sure that by the next day, because we had to be in the locker room at noon the next day for a 1 o'clock game, and I made sure that when I entered that locker room at noon, I went through, and the very first thing I did was called each of them by name, and I said, "You're so-and-so from such and such," and I think that immediately raised their antenna that, hey, these folks aren't just marking time, they're not just, they really want to see us have a successful finish to this 07-08 basketball campaign, and from that point forward, we had a great first game against Rochester College where we felt like we made everything we shot, and I told them I wished it was that easy all the time. I think that was like an 81-34 start to our 3 weeks together. So it was definitely a good start, and from that point forward, they were really open to any suggestions or changes we made. We put some new sets in and some wrinkles offensively and defensively, and
you really were successful to finish the season. Win a first round game, and
I think we went 3-3, but the 3 losses, we lost to Alice Lloyd on the road, who we actually kind of got that one back by beating them in the tournament in the first round, and we lost to Midway twice that last week, and they were the regular season champs, and really played them well both times. I think they beat us 5 at home on senior night, and they got away from us in the tournament, but I think a little bit of leg weariness came in there in the second half, and they were a really good team. So, I think the girls felt like it finished really well. They had a lot of fun to finish the season, and kind of felt excited about moving forward, and the chance to move forward with them was something that that was another reason, is a credit to the girls, that made me consider being interested in doing it on a full-time basis, was the fact that they're so receptive to coaching, and they're so close as a unit, and they're just such good people. My daughter, my oldest son and my daughter got to hang with the team a lot in the last 3 weeks, and Emery went to St. Louis on a road trip with us, and she's still talking about that. So for my children to be able to be around good mentors and see college people excel through good times and through adversity is good. Great opportunity for my family.
And let's talk about a couple of core players you have coming back, and you've got, some are leaving, but you've got a couple of players that have kind of rebuilt the program. Mm-hmm. Anna and Sarah and a couple of those girls. We
have Anna Stevenson, who will be a senior. She's a returning MVP and returning all-conference player, post player that we'll kind of build things around, that we expect big things from her, and expect her to really step up in her leadership. I think she's been one that's kind of led by example, and she's deferred sometimes to the older seniors, but she is now the senior and the player coming back with the most on-court experience, and so our expectations are high for Anna, and I know that she'll deliver on those. We have Sarah Yates, who unfortunately ended her season during that last 3 weeks. She was playing for about a week and a half. Actually got through 3 games, the Rochester and Alice Lloyd and the St. Louis, and we came back to get ready for Midway, and she tore ACL in practice, and that ended her season. But she'll be a junior. She was received our, you guys check the name of it. It's like the Hart Award. I can't remember the actual term. Yeah. But received the inspirational award for our team, and the way she handled her injury, and the Christian witness she provided, and how she responded to that adversity was really powerful. But she'll be a junior, and she's well on her way to recovery. I've spoken to her a couple times, and she's ahead of her rehabilitation schedule, and she'll come back and provide great leadership for us. Is really, she is our junior class. We have one member of a junior class. So, and I guess in Anna and maybe one or two others, we may end up with a couple seniors and a couple juniors. And so as far as upperclassmen go, these freshmen that are coming in 2 or 3 years will have a hefty upper class. But for right now, we're going to count on leadership from those people in our upperclassmen. Sophomore level, we'll have Brooke Jensen returning. Excited about her, another post player. Brings some height, brings some outside shooting, and some inside scoring ability to us. And really excited about her coming back. Allie Smith will be a sophomore, very athletic. Going to look at possibly playing some on the interior as well as outside at the guard spot, but great rebounder, great defender, and figuring things out there on the court.
She had an excellent last couple of weeks. I remember those last 3 or 4 games. She was outstanding.
Yeah, her athleticism fits well into the style of play that we like to employ. So, Amanda Bechtel played soccer and basketball this year, and had an injury at the end of the season that kind of limited her as well. But we hope to get her back on the court, and we'd love to see her play and contribute again, because she's another good athlete that can help us in our up-tempo style. And Savannah Demisale was not able to play this year due to an injury, but will be able to come back as a sophomore and have her first, playing experience. I think that's our 4 returning sophomores.
Anything else you want to add?
I think we want to do a couple things with our women's program in terms of being involved in the community. We want to look for some opportunities for community service. I know that's been a goal of theirs in past seasons, and we want to continue that. And we also want to look to mentor young females in athletics as well. We want to offer a clinic this fall, a one-day clinic at the college to maybe coincide with a coaching clinic for women's basketball, but to have young people come in, invite them over, and because those women in athletics, letting them see our college student athletes, female college student athletes that are able to balance all those particular areas of their life and balance them well, and see a positive, healthy role model is something we want to provide for young people in this community.
Very good. Perfect.
Thanks, sir, about that. But